Hello, I'm Dominic. I cared for my wife Lynn at home right to the end. These videos aren't advice, they're just one person's experience and the shared wisdom of other carers I've met along the way. If you're caring for someone with dementia, you're not alone. Maybe this video might inspire you to act or think differently. It might provide confidence that you're normal. It might prompt you to look for your own answers, as I did. Caring brings a whole mix of emotions, some expected, some surprising. I'll name a few of them in this video because when I was caring, I often felt them, but didn't always have the words to understand them. For me, love was an anchor. It's what kept me going. But love also made the losses sharper. Watching someone you love change is painful in a way that's hard to describe. Love doesn't make caring easier, it makes it matter. And that combination of devotion and heartbreak is something many carers I've spoken to recognise. One thing I didn't expect was how much caring gave shape to my days. Being needed wasn't a burden, it was meaningful. It reminded me that I still mattered to Lynn, even as things changed. And I've heard others say the same. When dementia enters a relationship, the past becomes less relevant. What matters is the bond you choose to honour now, and looking forward becomes imperative, as well as it being an act of love. Fear was almost always there for me in some form. Fear of making a mistake, fear of missing something important, fear of the next stage and not knowing what it looked like nor what I had to do about it. And the deepest fear of all, losing the person you love. These fears don't mean you're failing, but they can grow disproportionately where carers are expected to carry too much weight without enough support. I also carried a lot of guilt, and once again, many others I've spoken to say exactly the same. Guilt for feeling tired, guilt for wanting a break, guilt for losing patience, guilt for wishing life were different. But guilt isn't proof of wrongdoing. It's usually a sign that you're caring beyond your capacity and you're trying your best in a situation no one is prepared for. Exhaustion comes in layers. There's the physical side, the broken nights, the constant vigilance. There's the emotional side, the decision making, the anticipatory grief. And then there's the identity side, losing sight of who you are outside of the caring role. Exhaustion doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're human. One of the most valuable things in my own caring journey was something very simple. Our weekly coffee club with other carers. While our loved ones were in support sessions or at a dementia cafe, we'd sit together over a cup of coffee and just talk. Sometimes about caring, sometimes about ourselves and our hobbies, sometimes about nothing in particular. Every single one of us felt the same, and we still meet today. This time together was and is a lifeline. We shared ideas, frustrations, small victories, the emotional load that's hard to explain to anyone who hasn't lived it. It recharged our batteries in a way nothing else did. And it made me think, just as mother and baby groups are normal, maybe carers' coffee club should be normal too. There were times when I felt completely overwhelmed, and many others have said the same at different points. Some found support through Admiral nurses. They focus on listening to and helping families understand the journey of their loved one with dementia. Some spoke to their GPs about their stress, lack of sleep, or anxiety. And a few carers I know of explore private psychiatry. If someone wants to go down that route, a safe place to start is the Royal College of Psychiatrists website, which lists accredited clinicians. And peer support, as I've just mentioned, can make a huge difference. Often hearing "me too" can be a lifeline, and it could be an online forum where you hear such a thing. All these emotions, love, fear, guilt, exhaustion, are normal. They're not personal flaws. They're human responses to a situation that reshapes your life. Many think they're alone because society doesn't talk about the emotional cost to a carer of caring. Perhaps emotional literacy should be part of post-diagnosis support, but it rarely is. Learning that if you feel these things, you're normal, makes you strong. So summarising, if you're feeling overwhelmed, please remember you're not failing, and you don't have to carry everything alone. There are many sources of support, and what I've set out in this video are some of them. Which ones you choose, which ones are the right way for you? Well, if you find that something's not working, don't worry, try another. Thank you for listening, and remember you're not alone. If you'd like to hear more lived experience reflections on dementia caring, feel free to subscribe or watch the next video.